Banking with Us is brought to you by Flight Connections.
Now, banking has become a part of our everyday lives. According to the World Bank, there are about 13.5 banks for every 100,000 people worldwide on average. Now, today we stop by Sagicor Bank to learn more about credit cards and debit cards. What's the difference and which one should I use? Please stay tuned. I'm Amita Prasad-Webb and this is Banking with Us. Sagicor Bank Jamaica is the banking arm of Sagicor Group Jamaica, offering a host of products to suit clients. Ingrid Wood, who is the Sales and Services Manager, tells us more.
This year, Sagicor Group is celebrating a milestone, 50 years of service to Jamaican people. I just wanted to emphasize that our visionary, R. Danny Williams, started this company in 1970. Sagicor Group is a fusing together of several dynamic entities to form this conglomerate that we all know and admire. Sagicor Bank is the banking arm of this institution. At Sagicor Bank, we pride ourselves on innovation. Everything that we do, we ensure that it is done in a way that is easy, simple, and personal. Sagicor Bank is the 4th largest commercial bank in Jamaica, and we boast about the fact that we are part of a large group, Sagicor Group Jamaica Limited. Sagicor Bank offers a suite of innovative products: Bank on Wheels, MyCash, point of sale machine, and I know you would have known about our swipe machine. Sagicor Group Jamaica is a full-service organization. We're in the business of banking, investment, life and health insurance, pension, real estate, and now general insurance. Sagicor Bank benefits from the synergy and collaboration. From a holistic perspective, we are able to provide numerous products and services to our clients. Our clients can expect excellent customer service. We pride ourselves, we are always in our clients' corner. You can also expect that you will get accessibility. Sagicor Bank is one of the only banks that you can walk into any of our branches and you will see our CEO's number displayed in the branches. You have accessibility to our managers. You can walk in without an appointment and go to our managers. So for us, we say that our clients is who we are. One of our mantras is, when our clients win, we win. Sagicor Bank is an innovative company. Our products and services are aligned in that way. When you consider some of our innovation, Bank on Wheels, our swipe machine, and our point of sale machine, and our MyCash, just to mention a few. The main operation of a bank is to provide services to our clients by way of deposits, such as savings, checking accounts, loans, such as car loans, mortgages, and so on. And we're here to serve our clients. That is our main function. We want to ensure that our products are delivered to our clients' satisfaction. We have our swipe machine. I'm sure you're familiar with it. What it is, it's a device similar to your phone where a client can use in the same way they would use a point-of-sale machine, but it is more convenient because it can be given to persons, what we call the unbanked. You know, some of our hairdressers and barbers, we can offer that product to them because of the fact that it is less expensive and more convenient for those persons. Our MyCash card is a prepaid card. It is a card that is also offered to some of our clients who are unbanked. They may need to shop online, but they do not have a credit card, or they may not be able to access a credit card. So our MyCash card allows them to be able to utilize the card in the same way that you would use a debit card. They can even shop overseas. Our bank on wheels is the newest innovation. This is literally taking banking to you. We cater to persons who are unserved. So we go mainly where there's no presence of a bank or even our bank. And we try to take banking to the persons in those areas that are unserved or underserved. That's a very convenient way of utilizing Sagicor's service. We offer now one of our innovative products is our virtual onboarding. So now clients can go online and open their accounts. What does this mean for our client? It therefore means that they can, at their convenience, they can go and upload all the account documents that will be required for the standard accounting documents that will be required for opening an account. What we do to ensure verification is that we have video calls with our clients to ensure we confirm who they are. And we open the account within 2 days. Isn't that exciting?
Coming up next, understanding debit and credit cards. Natalie Wedderburn, Business Development Manager at Sagicor Bank, tells us more about debit and credit cards.
So a bank account, in essence, Amita, is a financial account that you maintain with a bank or other financial institution that allows you to record the transactions done between yourself and the bank or that other financial institution. So in banking, we have different types of accounts. We have savings accounts and we have checking accounts. Now, the benefits of a savings account would be the fact that you have an account that you can deposit your cash in. It is safe, it is reliable, so it offers you that level of protection, right? And what it does is offers you the ability to save towards your short-term goals, but you can also accumulate your cash over time towards those long-term goals that you may have. If you want to, put on a deposit on a house or a deposit on a car, then a savings account would be the best option. Your debit card is attached to either your savings account or your checking account without going into too much of the technicalities. It basically is linked to either account. You can use your debit card, therefore, to withdraw funds from either your savings or your checking account when you need to at any of our ATMs island-wide. You have to have the funds on the account to be able to withdraw those funds from the account. Unless for the checking account, we do sometimes offer what we call overdraft protection on a checking account. So the client will be able to utilize the overdraft protection on their account to access funds using their debit card at the ATM. The difference between a checking and a savings account is that with a checking account, you have the capacity or the capability of writing a check. So you actually can issue a check to somebody for a product or a service that you would have been taking from them, whereas the savings account, in order to access the funds from that account, you would have to either visit a branch to do a withdrawal or to deposit funds, or you'd have to use your ATM card. So a credit card is basically a consumer being offered a line of credit from a bank. They go through an assessment process, and based on that assessment process, they're assigned a limit. Clients are offered a limit, as I would have said before. You have access to these funds to do your purchases. With the credit card, however, you are charged an interest if the amount that you have spent is not repaid in full by the due date of your bill. With the credit card, it allows you the ability to not only shop locally, but online as well. It allows you to build your credit. So how you operate and manage a credit card is an indication that if you were to go into the bank to take out a larger facility such as a car loan or a mortgage, it's an indication to them that you're somebody that you manage your expenses well, and therefore you'll be somebody that they'd want to take a risk on in lending larger sums to or even smaller sums. Well, what I would say to clients is that open, if you can, 2 accounts. what I'd recommend at Sagicor Bank, we have what we call our e-advantage account, and that account allows you to do transactions electronically with lower fees, whereas we may have a prime savings account where you have a minimum balance that you have to maintain. So for those funds that you want to tuck away and you don't want to remember that fund, you'd put it in such an account like a prime savings account. The other account are funds that you would need for your day-to-day transactions. You would attach your debit card to that account, and that's the card that you'd use to do all up, to pay the bills, to go to the supermarket, any of those other day-to-day transactions that you would normally be doing. So for the credit card, it gives you global access, basically. You're able to shop locally, you're able to shop online. The credit card, as I said before, it allows you to build up your credit. As I said, the credit card also allows you to earn rewards. Now at Sagicor Bank, we have what we call the best rewards ever. Now, can you imagine the transactions that you would have been doing using your debit card? If you had put those funds on your credit card and do the same things, you would now put yourself in a position to earn rewards. So those rewards that you'll be earning, we consider them as points that when you accumulate it, you can therefore redeem it for cashback, for travel, hotel accommodation, for also for vouchers at various merchants.
Did you know single women could not get credit cards until 1974? Until the passage of the Equal Credit Opportunity Act of 1974 in the US, women could not get a credit card without a husband as a co-signer. That meant single women and married women who wished to establish credit separate from their spouses were denied credit cards. The 1974 law made it illegal for creditors to discriminate against applicants on the basis of race, color, religion, national origin, sex, or marital status. Coming up next, some tips when using your card. Due to the current pandemic, Sagicor Bank has encouraged clients to do more online banking.
Online banking is critical in this time. I'm sure you'd have walked at the various institutions, including ours, and see the lines outside because we have to maintain the protocols in our branches. So in terms of the number of persons are limited. The number of persons that we can serve at any one time is limited. And so internet banking, online banking is the way to go now. I normally tell my clients that when you come into our branches and you are robbed outside, yes, you leave the bank and you are robbed for it, by anyone. When you come to me and you say, boy, Ingrid, I was robbed, I sympathize with you. But when you do online banking and your account is compromised, we are required to pay you. So that is one of the major advantages of one of the advantages of using online banking. Of course, we know of it's convenient. Online banking is convenient, it's easy. You can transfer monies, you can do your wire transfers, you can pay your bills online. So I would say go online banking. But for those clients who are not able to do so, we have other options for those clients. We have our Transact that clients can email information to, Sagicor Transact, if they want to do wire transfers between their accounts and other transfers that are online banking transaction, but they don't have access to a device to provide that. I've always heard this quote, and I certainly believe it. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. That is a mantra that we have adopted at Sagicor. So when the lockdown came in March, we reached out to our clients and we tried to find out from them, what can we do for you? Some of our clients wanted us to provide moratorium because they were saying, boy, they need breathing space, yes? So we provided moratoriums. Other clients who are deposit clients would have said they're in risky investment, and so they would want to go into a safe investment that still provide income for them, particularly for more mature clients. We offered a deposit product and we ensured that the interest rate was attractive, that they could move their funds in this way. Also, we considered other ways of giving them breathing space, and we launched what is called our home equity. Our home equity product is where a client who has their home, they're able to access the equity in their homes. What is the equity in their home? So they would have had, the equity in their home is really the difference between what the home is valued now and any lien that may be on it. So let's say the house is valued 10 million and a lien for 5 million is on it. They can access 5 million as equity to do just about anything. Debt consolidation, because we know some of that is happening now where clients want to be able to consolidate debts. They may have children going to school and they would need resources in order to assist with that. In terms of the health section, how we manage the fact that persons are exposed in this time. At our branches, various branches, we, as I said before, ensure that the numbers are managed in the branch. We also have social distance markers in our branches. We provide sanitation. We ensure that the branch is sanitized. And for those customers that are waiting outside, we have implemented coverings so they are not exposed to the elements. And so we have answered, we believe, based on what our clients are saying. They're concerned for safety, they're concerned for the fact that they do not have adequate resources at this time.
Just some tips for persons who are using their cards. With a debit card, it's always best to secure your PIN. The access PIN, their 4-digit PIN, it's a PIN that you're the only person that should have access to that number. You shouldn't share it with anybody. I mean, for instance, if you're using a point-of-sale device, just ensure that you cover off on your number when you're inserting that PIN. With a debit card as well, it's good to also, some other tips is that it's good to check your account regularly if you can, just to ensure that there's no transaction on the account that you're not familiar with. With a credit card, it is not valid unless the back of the card is signed. Your signature should be at the back of the card. It's one of the security features that will allow the person who is accepting the card from you to identify you and ensure that you're the person standing in front of them doing the transaction. With your credit card as well, I would not suggest that you keep your credit card, or sometimes you buy something online and they ask if you want to save your credit card information for future purposes. That is something that I would not recommend, because then you may have persons who have access to this limit. Another tip is that do not use your card on sites that you do not trust. It's best that you utilize your card on the sites that are trustworthy, that you've utilized before and they have a high reputation. Another tip that I would encourage persons to look out for is the URL or the website address. It needs to begin with the HTTPS. The S at the end means that it is secure. So you should always be very vigilant when you're utilizing the websites of certain merchants or stores that you may want to shop with online. Given the current pandemic, we know that our clients would have been experiencing some amount of anxiety. And so we here at Sagicor Bank, took the initiative to reach out to our clients and to say, hey, we're here for you. At Sagicor Bank, we are hashtag in your corner, and we don't just, it's not just a hashtag for it, it's something that we do believe in, and we actively go there and encourage our clients to come into us if they're having any difficulties. So for instance, with our credit card clients, we would have said to them, write into us and tell us if you're having a challenge in terms of paying your bill this month. We would see what we could do in terms of giving you a moratorium on that monthly payment that you would have needed to pay for your credit card bill. As it relates to the loans as well, we would have said to you, if you're having a difficulty and you need some breathing space, you could write into us for a moratorium on your loan facility. So those are some of the ways that we at Sagicor Bank would have tried to allay the fears of our clients during this pandemic. In addition to that, what we would have also done within our locations is that we do sanitization, active sanitization, an hour and every hour on the hour we have somebody coming in that is wiping down the high touch areas, ensuring that our clients feel that they're safe. There's the sanitizing area that you're able to utilize the sanitizers when you enter the institutions. Your temperatures are checked. In addition, we also manage the amount of purses that are coming into the banking halls. We also would have encouraged our clients, if possible, to make appointments before coming into the bank. Say to us, hey, I want to come into you today to do a specific transaction, and that was also accommodated.
I will encourage prospective clients to come to Sagicor Bank. We have innovative products, our customer service is excellent, and we have accessibility. You can come to Sagicor Bank and speak to any of our leadership personnel at any time. Remember that our CEO's number is displayed in our branches.
Sagicor Bank is in your corner, it's in everybody's corner. We are in the nooks and crannies of every community, and we are encouraging clients who want to avail of the best banking services to join Sagicor Bank.
And that's it for Banking with us this week. Be sure to stop on by Sagicor Bank and check out what product is right for you. I've been your host, Amita Prasad Webb, and thank you for tuning in. Until next week.
Banking with Us was brought to you by Flight Connections.